The dive team is a chance to bring this world to everyone else who hasn't experienced it yet.
I think it's very important that anything locally that is being done will give people the next 20 to 30 years something to see. If we don't do something, most of the wrecks will be gone.
It's a chance to show how important these wrecks are. It's a chance to show how important the wildlife is.
Why did I start diving? Well, in 1958, as a youth, I was playing around with a mask fin and snorkel.
Taking photographs for probably 40 years underwater.
I've done that for about 14, 15 years. I have retired now. Last year was my last year as an instructor.
Would you guys like to try it? Then, of course, I said yes. So with a couple of quick instruction from him, he said, don't hold your breath, breathe off the two-hose regulator. And down we went, maybe 6 feet, 8 feet at the most. That was it. I was hooked just from that half a minute to a minute.
I dive usually in Tobermory, the odd time in Brockville, which I also enjoy greatly.
France. Dave and I have dove off in Tibby's, France.
Lake Erie, Lake Ontario, Humber Bay in the Toronto.
Another time diving in the Mediterranean and in Italy off of Amalfi.
Locally, you know, the quarries and the river, the lakes. Tobermory's always been a very popular spot for photography.
Roatan, it could be near the North Pole, where I've had occasion to dive twice.
To the Caribbean, Jamaica, Grand Cayman, Roatan.
It could be in Korea, which is a very challenging dive too. Also, I've dove in Truck Lagoon.
We're going to Curacao.
Trip to Cuba, somewhere else in the Caribbean. Looking forward to do Curacao, Bonaire, and Aruba.
I guess stepping off a boat into beautifully warm tropical waters and descending a line to see a shipwreck spread out in front of you that has some historic significance would be a highlight. And especially with the marine life that swims by on your descent, possible sightings of sharks, and then having the chance to examine a wreck that's been submerged for 60, 70 years.
It's a rather neat experience because you're the only one there. You jump into the water and there's nothing else around you. You can follow the line down. You can't see the wreck most of the time. So you're going into the abyss of fear, and wonderment, and excitement. It's a very unique and rewarding feeling.